Happy Thursday. Welcome to the library with Miss Amanda on Steve Shetler Media. Last week we were talking about the cold temperatures for our trivia question, and it has been pretty darn chilly and windy the last few days. Don't know if you guys have been outside a whole lot, but you still need a pretty good coat to go outside and keep warm. But compared to the coldest temperature ever in Iowa, I guess we can't complain too much. So that was my question last week, was what is the coldest temperature on record in Iowa? And this was actually a tie in 1912 and 1996. It got to negative 47 degrees. That's pretty darn cold. So maybe I shouldn't be complaining too bad about the above freezing temperatures here. On the flip side, the hottest day ever recorded in Iowa was 118 degrees. And I said last week, that is, if you think about temperature in Iowa, the temperature is one thing, but the real feel is different. So it might have been 118, but it might have felt like the surface of the sun to them. And that was clear back in 1934. So I really feel for those people back then. I'm glad it doesn't get that hot anymore here, but that's what it was. So this week we witnessed a solar eclipse. I don't know how many of you guys got to witness that. We had some solar eclipse glasses here at the library, and they flew out the door in no time. So hopefully a lot of people who got them got to witness the solar eclipse. But my question this week is about the solar eclipse. And a lot of people don't realize how special an eclipse is, especially a total eclipse. So total eclipse is when the moon actually covers the entire surface of the sun. So the sun is actually like 400 times bigger than the moon, but it's also like 400,000 miles farther away. So the distance between the two make it seem as though during a total eclipse, the moon and the sun are the exact same size. Even though the moon is significantly smaller. So it brings me to my question of the week. How likely are you to witness a total solar eclipse? So that means you are in the direct path. It is the correct day, the correct time, everything. How likely are you to witness this? We didn't get a total experience here. They said that in Iowa, in our area, it was only about 80 to 85% of an eclipse, whereas the people in the direct path got more of 100% total eclipse. So how likely are you to witness that total eclipse in the path of the eclipse and everything? I'll tell you at the end of my segment. So my two books you don't want to miss this month or this week are actually parts of really pretty substantial series. I don't have the numbers exactly, but I know this first one, there are, I don't know, at least 40 books in this series, and it is pretty popular. This is the Love Finds You series, and you can find these at the library. We have them in a special section since they're all by different authors. But this one in particular is Love Finds You in Amana, Iowa, which I thought was super cool that they featured Amana. I'll just read you a little bit about this. As the rest of the nation is embroiled in the Civil War, the Amana colonies have remained at peace until now. Amalie Wise arrives in the newly built village of Amana in 1863, only to find that her fiancé Frederick has left to fight with the Union Army. Amalie fears for his safety even as she struggles with his decision to abandon the colony's peace-loving beliefs. She hopes that working alongside Frederick's best friend will provide some comfort. But Matthias is abrupt and cold. When Matthias himself leaves for the battlefront to deliver supplies to the soldier, war rages in Amalie's own heart. Will love claim victory? So these are kind of Amish-based, but they're from all over the place. I pulled up the list here. There's Love Finds You in Mackinac Island, Michigan. Love Finds You in Daisy, Oklahoma. Love Finds You in Sunset Beach, Hawaii. Love Finds You in Branson, Missouri. Groom, Texas. Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Tombstone, Arizona. So like I said, there's probably 40 books in this series. So if you check this out and like it, or check out any of the ones in the series, there's a whole bunch more just like it. So that would be a great series to get into. On the flip side of things, I thought it would be fun to feature a series that I really like that's from our young adult section. This is about Disney villains. So the series is called Disney Villains, and this is just one I picked up. This is called Poor Unfortunate Souls. And as you can tell, if you know any Disney movies at all, you should know The Little Mermaid, and this is Ursula. So Little Mermaid's one of my favorites. That's why I picked this one. So this is the typical Disney story, but from the villain's perspective. And they're just super cool. So I'll read you this one about Ursula. The tale of the Sea King's daughter Ariel is a beloved one of losing and then finding one's own voice. The story has been told many times and in many ways, but always the magical mergirl wants more than her world can offer, and her father demands that she live within the confines of his own domain. Her rebelliousness costs the Little Mermaid her voice and nearly her soul, but the power of good prevails, and Ariel emerges proud and unchanged, changed. And yet this is only half the story. So what of Ariel's nemesis Ursula the Sea Witch? What led to her becoming so twisted, scorned, and filled with hatred? Many tales have tried to explain her motives. Here's one account of what might have shaped the Sea Witch into a detestable and poor unfortunate soul. So there's a whole bunch in this series. Fairest of them all is Snow White. The Beast within is Beauty and the Beast. Mistress of all evil is, I think, Maleficent. Mother Knows Best is Rapunzel. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. There's 11 in this series, and I'm pretty sure we have all of them. But this is a really super neat perspective for the typical Disney stories. So those are Disney Villains books, and that's by Serena Valentino. I love Find You books that are by all different authors. So this one in Amana is Melanie Dobson, if you want to check that one out. Activities at the library coming up. Next Monday we have story time. On the 15th we're going to be talking about some flowers and hoping for some nice spring weather and all the fun things that we do, gardening and all that. So toddler time, April 15th, 11:30 here at the library. Book club will be meeting on the 20th. I featured that book a couple weeks ago. They're going to be discussing American Dirt. If you would like to participate in that, you still have plenty of time to get a book. We have several copies of American Dirt here at the library if you'd like to check one out. And join at 10 a.m. on April 20th for the chat. Cook the Book we just had this past Monday for April, and it was delicious. Oh my gosh, there were so many good things. So our next one will be May 6th. And if you're not familiar with our Cook the Book event, it's like a potluck type event. Our cookbook this month is I Love Nap Time cookbook. So pretty simple recipes. All you do is come look at the cookbook, pick out a recipe, make that recipe for our event on May 6th. Bring it, and it's like a potluck style event. We do a small chat about our recipes and things that went right, things that went wrong. Very laid back if you want to join that. May 6th at 6 p.m. is Cook the Book. After school program for April will be April 16th, 17th, and 18th. So that is next week. If you would like your child to ride the bus from the Sigourney Elementary to the library after school those days, just send a note with them. And our freezer meals, our pickups will be April 23rd and 24th. The last day to sign up for freezer meals this month is this Friday, the 12th. So if you're interested, look at our Facebook page. I have April's menu and May's menu on there. Don't wait to sign up because our classes fill up pretty fast. Patron question of the week. So what new fun things are coming to the library this summer? So as you guys probably know, our summer is pretty packed full of stuff. Every day in June we have something, Monday through Friday, every day. And then in July we bring big performers. So this year we're actually partnering with the Expo and bringing most of our big performers to the Expo during Fair Week. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. We have a Jedi Master coming. We have a magician. We have a gal that was on America's Got Talent who does like acrobatics and stuff. We have a comedian, we have some science experiment based performers, And to kick off Fair Week on the Sunday before, we are bringing life-size dinosaurs back. So be on the lookout for those on our Facebook page and our events page on our website. We will have sign up for summer beginning in May. So you still got a couple weeks. We will have our online sign up again, or we will have the paper copies if you'd like to come here and actually sign up in person. Some other fun things that we are kind of in the works here at the library doing is we're going to start in May. We're going to start having puzzles for checkout. So I don't know if you guys like puzzles, but I love doing puzzles. And we have just accumulated a lot over the years that we weren't really sure what we were going to do with. Some of them didn't have all the pieces, so we used them for crafts, but we've just kind of held them back, and we're going to actually roll those out so people can check them out. I'm super excited. Hopefully it goes well, so be on the lookout for more information about that. Our trivia question of the week: the eclipse. How likely are you to witness a total eclipse in the path, on the day, the right time, with the glasses? Do not look at the eclipse without your glasses. For one, it's not as cool. And two, it could really damage your eyes. But how likely are you in your lifetime to witness a total solar eclipse? So according to nationaleclipse.com, which is a website solely based on getting out information about the eclipse, any past ones, any ones coming up, the path information, they have trivia on there, they have all kinds of stuff on this, nationaleclipse.com. But according to them, it is estimated that only about 1 in every 10,000 people will see a total solar eclipse in their lifetime. So even viewing the partial one the other day, I felt was pretty special. We went out several different times with our glasses and checked it out during the 2 or 3 hour time span that it was happening, and it was pretty cool. So the next total solar eclipse to cross North America is predicted to be on August 23rd in 2044. So the next solar eclipse will actually come later this year, I believe they said, but it'll be mostly across Canada, so it won't be as cool for us. But the next total solar eclipse will be 2044. So in 20 years, save your glasses. Actually, no, don't do that, because these glasses have a lifespan of 3 years. So get new glasses and be prepared 2044 in August to see the next total solar eclipse cross in North America. However, the Planetary Society has said that it will only touch 3 states. So I'm curious which 3 states it's going to be. Will we be lucky and it will cross Iowa? I don't know. But August 2044 is the next one. And 1 in 10,000 people witness a total solar eclipse. So this is your 20-year alarm clock warning that it will be happening. So be prepared. That's all I have for you guys this week. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.